Yeah. Full black. Yes, I love black. Right? So the twilight of the crane. Who is the crane? You know a crane. Crane is a bird. This bird. Wait. I'll draw. Yeah, I guess. This guys. So this is the
Coca.
crane, the tall bird. Koka. I'm not talking about that Dombakaraya. I'm talking about the bird here, right? So Dombakaraya and the bird, they have the same spellings, but there's a difference. It's like a duck. No, duck has his beak like this. Duck's beak is like this. Yeah, I drew nicely, okay? The beak is sharp. Yeah. Highlight of a crane. So it is actually a Japanese drama. It is based on a folk tale. Folk tale. ජනකතාවක්. ජනකතාවකින් හැදිච්ච drama එකක්. So even in our culture, we have the same story in a different way, right? So the story is about money and money greedy people and love and sacrifice and everything. So in our culture also, we have the same story but in different characters and a different way. So the folk tales, of course, they come from generation to generation and they have this cultural background to those folk tales, right? So in Japanese culture, they normally have the cranes, the tigers, the foxes, right? And in Sri Lankan culture, we have this hen who lays golden eggs. So that is exactly the same story, but it is different. There's a difference, right? So this golden hen, she lays golden eggs, right? And then she gives eggs to the poor owner, house owner, and she becomes greedy about the money and how much money she could make. So she kills the golden hen and then she tries to take out all the eggs inside her, but unfortunately the eggs has turned into normal eggs. So that shows the greediness. And the same story is there. Just the duck. The duck, no, the swan who gave feathers, golden feathers. Rattaram pihata dunna hansaya, right? Rattaram pihata dunna hansaya ගැන story එකක් තියෙනවා Sri Lankan culture එකේ. And here in this Japanese drama, what did I write? There's a mistake in the title. Yeah. Sorry. Of course. Thank you. Right? Of a crane. Yeah. Sorry. Twilight of a crane. Just ignore the title. Okay. Anyway, so this drama is based on a Japanese folk tale. So, which means the Japanese folk tale is the crane wife. The crane wife. Kokbirinda. Right? I don't know. But the Japanese title, of course, this is the English translation. The Japanese title is Yuzuru. Right? Yuzuru means the crane wife. Okay? So this drama is based on Japanese folk tale. The name is the crane wife, Yuzuru. Okay? So Yushua Junji Kinoshita, right? So he has written the drama according to this folk tale. So the folk tales, they come by generation to generation. Your grandmothers got it from their grandparents, and your grandmothers now they are giving you the folk tales. Even in Sri Lanka, we have a lot of folk tales about this. The person who went to a corte, the Portuguese person who went to corte. So there's also a folk tale, right? There was another folk tale. You have to go through these folk tales. Right? Normally, uh, folk tales were composed to give a message to the ordinary people who didn't know how to read and write. So the people who didn't know, who couldn't read and write, so they also had a way of learning good attitudes. So in these folk tales, they always give a good attitude. It shows a good attitude or else a good value, good moral value. So especially these folk tales, they are based on love, sacrifice, greediness, money, and everything, right? They run it. So in this drama also, The Twilight of the Crane, it shows how money greedy people can affect the natural balance of the world. The capitalistic ideas, like the ideas based on money, the capitalistic ideas, how these capitalistic ideas can ruin someone else's life. How love and sacrifice become invaluable in front of money. And finally, everything, you will lose everything because of this greediness you have towards money. Money is just a paper, right? Why should we worry about those things? I mean, like, just imagine just a little paper, right? I'll show you uh, in my pocket right now. I only have, wait, some hundreds. Okay, so this is actually the size of, see, this is the size of a paper which can turn the world upside down. This can ruin somebody's life. This can kill someone. I'm not talking about this 100, okay, right? But anyway, this 100 also can kill somebody. That means, I'm not laughing when I'm talking about that. So there was another, I can't remember the exact dates, but there was a guy, and he had asked money from this random girl who was standing there in the bus stand waiting for her bus. So he has asked for 100, right? So the girl has refused to give the guy 100 rupees. I mean, why should we give some random guy, some random dude 100 rupees, right? Even I don't do that. I don't give any money to men right now. I only give money to old people and mothers with babies and dogs. I don't give money to dogs, but anyway, if a dog asks, I will give, of course, right? But not for young men who can do anything. I mean, like, they can do something, right? So I'm not giving money to those kind of people. So this guy has asked the 100 rupees from this girl, and the girl, because respect can gain by money and education. Of not money, Pute, but education. We can gain respect with education. I mean, nobody can steal education, but anybody can steal money. I can steal your money. You can steal my money, but not my education, right? Not my knowledge. It's inside me. I keep on improving, right? So yeah, right. You guys, yeah, I really like when you guys are interactive anyway. Yeah. Anita Katagarandone, we have Hisara, Aluting, Devmi, Akasha, Madam Sahina Kaliki. The others, Dilminona is there. Ayan and Muas, I know. Hiruni. Okay, so here I was talking about money. So that guy has asked 100 rupees and the girl has refused to give money. I mean, obviously, nobody would give 100 rupees to some random dude asking about the money. So this guy has followed the girl and he has killed her to get that 100. So that's why I told you this 100 can kill somebody, right? So this guy had killed the girl and he has checked her bag. Unfortunately, she only had 100 rupees and he has taken it. The guy. See how bad people can be because of money. Just a piece of money, just 100 rupees. But it shows how low people can go because of money, right? So here also in this drama, it talks about how low people can go. They can even break a family. They can even change somebody's mind. They can even take somebody's life for granted because of money, because of this piece of paper I'm talking. So Jinja Kinoshita, so he has written this drama. So these dramas which are based on folk tales can really give a message to the normal people or normal ordinary people who can't read and write and who don't have I mean an adequate literacy level to understand the deep messages which is given in the deep literary text. Okay, so the stage make a kate vadinane balannaku, this is really annoying. Ah, I can eat this. Right, so you know that in this drama, Hari, the summary is that there are two people, two main characters, Sue and who? Yo-Yo. Sue and Yo-Yo. So you know these tiny Japanese names. We it is really hard to pronounce, but do you know tsunami? The word tsunami is also a Japanese word, right? Tsunami means big tidal waves. Tsunami, right? So this is also a Japanese name. So the main character of this drama is Sue, not Tsunami. Okay, she's not like a tsunami. She's a good girl, right? And her husband is Yo-Yo. We don't pronounce this H. We can't pronounce the H. Yo. We can't say yo, right? So it's Yo-Yo. And the other characters are the antagonists, the villains in the story, Sudo and Unzu. Sudo and Unzu. So these are the characters which is in this drama, right? So Sue and Yo-Yo, they live really happily and they are like children. They are very innocent. They play. They care about each other. They love, right? I mean, like they have everything. They have money. They have a good family life, right? Sudo and Unsu, in the sense, they are these bad, ill-mannered villagers who just can't stand when somebody is living their best of life, right? So you know that your villagers, your neighbors, they can't stand when you are living a good life. When you get an A for literature, your neighbors and your relatives will be like, oh, oya copy karala. Your card beridane. So they always try to let you down. They always worry about you and your parents and your family. Your neighbors and your relatives are the ones who are really worried about you. They care about what you do, what you wear, what you eat, and they have a lot of questions, right? Okay, Sansa is there. Mm. In my third term exam, yeah. So they were really worried about your marks, right? Yeah, I know. Same here. These neighbors and relatives, they don't change. They never change. They are universal. Yeah. So that's what I'm telling you. Okay. Devni. What happened to Devni? Politicians gaining respect without education, but with what thing they gaining respect? What's your opinion? Politicians, they don't get respect. Do you think that they are respected? So if so, why these politicians have bodyguards? They, I mean, like you, if they're a good person, they can just walk freely, right? Why the hell they have bodyguards? They have to check everything out when they go out. What about that, right? So if you're a good person, nobody's gonna attack you, right? I mean, will they? No. I mean, I think, according to me, I think I'm a good person. So I can walk. I can go out anywhere I want, but I don't have any bodyguards with me. I can go alone. I walk alone. I go alone, of course. It's an epic. Of course, yeah. Right? If they are good, they don't need bodyguards. Of course, they earn respect by pretending. These people, they have mask on, mask off. You know, there's a song, mask off, right? By Coolio. No, not Coolio, can't remember. Coolio's Gangster Paradise, right? Means spending most of lives living in the gangster's paradise. They're like celebrities, no? I mean, yeah, celebrities, of course, yeah. They're like celebrities. So, do you think that our His Excellency, our President, Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe, can go alone, walk alone on the street? He's not even a lady. He's not even a beautiful lady, right? But unfortunately, he can't walk alone in the roads, on the roads. Can't. Not even a day or a night. Because people will attack him. Why? People will go crazy because of what they have done. Yeah, of course, there are good politicians like Palitha Tevara Peruma. When he died, people like cried a lot, right? Because he understood the people. He was there for them. That is, people respected him because not because of his education or but because of his money, but because of his heart. So if you have a good heart, people will respect you, right? So if respect is something you should earn, right? You can't just get respect. You can't just buy respect with money. You can't just buy respect with education. Just because you have a good education doesn't mean that you can earn respect. Okay, I live in Colombo. So I mean, I live in a part in Colombo where there are a lot of crimes, and I mean there are a lot of so in my area there are a lot of gangsters who belong to the underworld, very famous ones. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna tell their names. Okay. Grandpa's no, more no. Grandpa's is way dangerous than here. In my place, it is of course a bit dangerous, but not like grandpa's. So Pute, if my meeting got cancelled in 10 minutes, you have to join again with the same link, right? Meeting cancel unote maapo join wenna. Hari, what the hell is this? Okay, yeah, පාතාල set එක. Powerful people come from powerful places. So I'm also coming from a powerful place. So I mean like I'm not a permanent residence here. I live in IDH near Kolonnawa Vallampiටිය Kotikawat Angoda. Angoda Lokka is he's my friend. No, 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 not mine. Okay, I think he died, right? So Sue and I'm talking about Sue and Unsu and Yo-Yo and Sudo. So in this drama, these two lovebirds they live. I mean, like we can say lovebirds. Of course, one of this couple is a bird. She is a bird. So when we say lovebirds, they are. It is the literal meaning, right? Literally, she is a bird. So this girl is a crane. I'm afraid of you. Of course. Right? So literally, I mean, this girl, she she is a bird. She's a crane, right? In Japanese culture, Pute, crane, the bird crane is a symbol of love, loyalty, and sacrifice, purity, happiness, and good luck. So the crane in Japanese culture, the crane is a symbol of all of these. The nature of elements with humans, and yeah, love, loyalty, sacrifice, purity, happiness, and good luck. So you know that. Have you heard of this origami culture? Origami. You can just fold the papers and make shapes and everything. You don't have to cut it. Origami. In origami arts, you can't cut the papers. You can't paste. I don't know. You can paste, of course, but you can't cut and you have to tear and you have to just fold the paper and you can just make different shapes. Origami culture was introduced in Japan, so it says that if you can make thousand origami cranes, Origami cranes are like this. The papers. Uh, so origami cranes are like this. Yeah. See, can you remember? Have you seen these type of cranes? දැකලා තියෙනව නේද? Right? Drawing is so beautiful, so elegant. Thank you. Thank you. Right? So these origami cranes, so it says according to Japanese culture, they say that if you can make thousands of these origami cranes, the holy crane will come and grant you wish. You try to make 1,000 origami cranes, then the holy crane will come and he will grant you a wish. Okay, so you can do that. හරිද? එහෙම කරලා බලන්න. Right? So here also the drama symbolizes the bird, loyalty, love, sacrifice, purity, happiness, and good luck. Right? And the main theme of this drama is money, greediness, and how money can destroy nature. So the bird is a part of nature, and this money destroys this innocent bird's life. I mean, the bird wanted to live with this guy forever. She wanted to be happy and she wanted to be loved, right? She sacrificed her life. She sacrificed her life to live with this man. I mean, like, it's her feathers. Yeah, yeah, it shows materialism, how materialistic things can change life. So this materialistic love versus true love, right? Materialistic love versus true love, right? Materialistic love versus true love. There's also another theme here. Money corrupts society and society corrupts every individual. Of course, the society is corrupted because of money, and the money is the key element for this corruption, right? Here also, Suda and Unsu, the two villagers, Harida, these people show how bad a person can be, right? These people are a symbol of materialism and inhumanness, right? These people are inhuman. These people are a symbol of, I mean, it shows the inhuman qualities of people, right? It shows these people shows all the bad qualities, right? All the bad qualities of people. They're right? So Suda and Unsu, they do the baddest thing a person can do, right? Entering somebody else's house without their permission and peeping into others' houses and rooms. Can you do that? Right? Just imagine somebody comes to your house, one of your relatives or friends, they just go around and peep into others' rooms, your private rooms. What if you are changing? What if you're having a shower and you are just wearing a towel or something? Right? So these people, they do the baddest thing, the worst thing a person can do. Like they just randomly go into Yo-Yo's and Sue's house where Sue is alone, all alone. I will kill, of course. Malicious people in the society. Very good. With my girlfriend. Yeah. See? Just imagine, okay? So these guys, they go into Yo-Yo and Sue's house, where Sue is alone at home, and they peep into the house, into the open room. And when Sue comes, they were like shocked. Oh my God, sorry, we didn't know that you are here. So if a person is not there, you just have to knock, right? So people, they are ill mannered. They're not well behaved, right? So it shows their lack of integrity, their lack of manners. lack of education and everything. So they are blinded with money and greediness, right? So that's why they don't understand the other things. And the worst thing they do is change. They try to change Yo-Yo's mind. I mean, Yo-Yo is of course gullible. He is stupid. Gullible means, Pute, he can be misled easily, right? He can be misled easily. Gullible means that, right? This Yo-Yo's character shows all the gullible adults. I mean, their minds are not strong. They can be changed easily with the influence of other people. They don't have a backbone. That's it, right? So because of that, they always try to listen to others, and then they change the way of their thinking, and then they lose everything finally. So I mean, it we are in this drama. It shows it is the family that matters most, not the money, not the friends, not the villagers, not the opinions of other people, but this guy, this gullible, stupid, foolish, low fellow, he got distracted with the money and the ideas of the two, Zudo and Unsu. And then he lost the most valuable thing in his life, that he had in his life. That's the girl, the crane. So she loved him with all her heart, and all she wanted was to be with him forever.